Oh, this song, when you're on acid, man, this song's kind of puts you in a really strange mindset, you know.
Yeah, I bet.
And there's another song by Eric Burdon and the Animals called "The Black Plague." That was another song that puts you in a different mindset, man. I mean, especially being on like mind-altering drugs like that, man. It's things like so real, like and shit like this would kind of scare you sometimes. You had to watch yourself.
I'm Del from the band Pullback.
I'm Jake the Snake. I was drummer for Detroit punk rocker Tommy Trash 5 years.
And he's a Polak.
I'm Brown.
I'm having fun. I know she loves me 'cause I'm her only son. Mama
Your air raid sirens in the background, that's what scared the piss out of my daughter's mother. I didn't even like calling her my ex-wife. I don't like her at all. Supposed to get out of the draft if you had a kid, you know, you didn't have to go in the army. And then they changed the rule after I fucking married a bitch. Kind of like picture like being like somewhere in England where the German bombs are coming in, you know, and you're hiding in an air raid shelter.
Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction. In the fields of bodies burning.
You know what I mean about having that like that warm mindset. You know, you can picture like when you hear this, like back then, especially when you're on drugs and shit. You can you can almost picture this shit, man. Well, you did actually.
As the war machine keeps turning, death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed minds. Oh Lord, yeah.
Really good drumming in this song, man.
Maybe I should stop confessing, yeah. Oh, I've been shaking, I love it when you go crazy. You take all my inhibitions, baby, there's nothing holding me back.
Politicians hide themselves away. They only started the war. Why should they go out to fight? They leave that all to the poor.
Pretty much true. Even the difference in the style, like between this song and Paranoid, you know, it's a big difference there too. So the music was kind of, even in the early days, was kind of.
Well, I know Paranoid was their second album. This was their first.
Yeah, I think it was the first. Yeah, I think yeah.
Time will tell them their power minds, making war just for fun.
Biggie!
Oh shit, Biggie!
judgment day.
I'll throw him some food and keep him occupied. Man. It's gonna knock him. Love that part, man.
I wonder why he always doubles his solos. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
A lot of the time he does.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe he thought it
It's
might
just
be a,
two different takes. He's like, ah, they're both good. Keep them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he might have done it. Maybe I don't know. To him, maybe it added a fuller sound or something. I don't know. I don't know if they had harmonizers back then. It'd be a lot easier, you know. Like the way the hi-hats are in the back.
Now in darkness world stops turning, ashes where the body's burning.
Smell good.
No more war pigs have the power, and as God has struck the hour, day of judgment God is calling. On the knees the war pigs crawling, begging mercies for the sins. Satan laughing spreads his wings. Oh Lord, yeah.
About Satan is, oh Lord. Kind of a long song too,
Yeah.
man. It's, start to lose interest after a little while, you know.
That was something with a lot of 70s bands. They started extending the songs out longer and longer.
Oh, in the 1960s, man, there was a band, that band Canned Heat. I don't know if I played you their shit or not before.
It sounds familiar.
But they had a song called Fried Hockey Boogie, and it was like 7-8 minutes long. And then they did Refried Boogie, which was like a whole side of a record. And then the Who did a rock opera called Tommy. I think it was 2 whole records, you know, about one thing. And yeah, it was pretty crazy, man. Yeah, they kind of trying to outdo each other for the longest song, you know. And after a while, like that Inagata Davida by Iron Butterfly, that song was a whole, I think it was pretty close to a whole side of an album, you know. I think it was 17 minutes long.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. You ever listen to that whole song?
No, not the no.
It goes through a lot of changes, man, and it's another kind of like a mindset song too. You can I'll explain that later. A lot of good drums in this song, though, man.
That's a really good riff.
Yeah. Mix it up. Notice that if the guitar goes from one side to the other, one side to the other.
I hated listening to Hendrix studio stuff because they did that constantly.
Yeah.
Someone just took the knob and went back and forth. And like they let their kid play with it while they were mixing, you know? It's like, what the fuck? Oh, it's so cool. It's psychedelic, man.